Hey guys, this is Mauro. Really quick video here. I want to go through one of the experiences I'm having with someone I'm teaching, and I'm trying to help um young guy. But I have to say that this video is for everyone of you out there. It doesn't matter your age, but I could say that it's mostly this is probably something that is gonna be a pretty good message for mostly for the young people. um, I'm helping this young player improve his game. And one thing that I like to do when I'm teaching someone, especially young kids, is um, I like to I like to give them, tell them to buy certain books and read them. Books that obviously I have read too, and we talk about it. And I recommended, well, I didn't recommend. I asked him to get the Rafa Nadal biography, which is, if you haven't read it, guys, it's extremely good book. Whether you are an athlete or not, it doesn't matter your age. If you want to go, if you want to see what you want to have a pretty good idea what a world class performer has to go through, and how they react to it, and how familiar everything they go through is to what we, ordinary persons, go through, is read that book. It's really good. I recommended it. I'm reading it for the second time because it has so many good things that you just have to go back to it and read it over and over again. I suggest you read it, marker in hand, highlighter, because you're gonna find a lot of stuff that you are gonna want to remember. Okay, but anyways, I suggested my student to get that. I told him to get that book and read it. Not suggest. I told him and say, you know what? I'm gonna go low on my fees on the lessons to you, but you're gonna have to buy the books that I tell you every month or every 2 or 3 weeks. I'm gonna tell you buy this book and you're gonna read it. Okay. So I told him to read that book, and he got that book like more than a week ago. And when he came to lesson, I say, "Have you started reading it?" He say, "No." I say, "Well, why?" "Well, we just started school." And say, "So you didn't have any time? You didn't have 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes to read it? Read it when you go to the bathroom instead of reading whatever you do? I mean, before you go to sleep or something. We all have at least 5-10 minutes, guys, every day, and we can use that. If we can use that time to read something good, it really helps." So, anyways, um, I told him that I really want. I said, You're not taking me seriously. I'm not gonna be able to take you seriously either. And if you're not doing that, then it's a waste of time taking lessons. So you better get better at that." So, anyways, one thing I told him is, anything we do in life, guys, when there is no, I didn't do this, I didn't train, I didn't practice, I didn't read, I didn't approach my boss to ask for a raise, or I didn't talk to that girl that I want to, or there is no such thing as I didn't do. In life, there are only two options, two of them. In anything we do, it doesn't matter if you're an athlete, if you're a corporate athlete, if you're 10 years old, if you're 12, if you're 25, if you're 45 or 70, life is the same for each and every one of us. We either train to be successful, we either train for excellence, or we train to be mediocre. When you say, I didn't go to work out today, when you were supposed to go to work out and you didn't go, there is no such thing as I didn't go. What you're saying is, I did train, but I did train to be mediocre. You go and work out, you say, I did train. I'm training for excellence. I'm training to be successful. I'm training to be different. I'm training not to be part of the sheep. I don't want to be part of the herd. I don't want to be a sheep. I don't want to be one more person out there. I don't want to be ordinary. I don't want to be average. I don't want sameness, and I don't want to be just one more guy that goes through life surviving. You're either progressing or surviving, guys. So pay attention to your life. What are you doing? Are you progressing, or are you just living, just surviving? There is no such thing as I didn't do this or I didn't do that. There is only I trained to be mediocre or I trained for excellence. When you're a couch potato, when you're watching TV for 2 hours, and you could use 25 minutes of that time to work out, or you could use probably an hour to go take a walk. You know you should be doing something else. Doesn't mean that you're not gonna have time to for fun, guys. But when you know that you're supposed to be doing something to improve, to get better, and you don't do it, you are training to be mediocre. And you are reinforcing that mindset in your head. You're reinforcing that belief, that perception of yourself, saying I am average, and when I don't go and train, and when I don't dare to talk to that girl, and when I don't do the thing that I'm supposed to do, I just make that belief about myself and that perception stronger. Therefore, when you want to get better, it's much more difficult. Why? Because the muscle of mediocrity, it's way too strong for you to replace it, starting to replace it with a muscle of excellence, of successful people. So remember, there is no such thing as I didn't do this or I didn't do that. There is just two types of training. You either train to be mediocre, or you train to be successful. And the more that you do of one or the other is usually the one that you're gonna lean towards whenever you know that you have to do something. Oh, you're always gonna find a reason. Oh, I'm too tired. I don't know. The stronger muscle always is gonna come up with an excuse, with an idea, with anything, with a thought that is gonna try to lean you towards that. I want to go. Let's say that you're supposed to go running. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go running tomorrow morning. And you wake up tomorrow morning and you're getting ready, and then you say all of a sudden your mind starts working. Your mediocre mindset starts working. See, misery starts working and talking to you. Hey, you're tired. You don't feel good. Your ankle hurts and stuff like that. You know, or maybe you should just let's just go to the computer and go. Watch that YouTube video that you want to go see, and then you can click on another one, and your mind in its mediocre state is gonna try to stop you from doing the things that you know are better. That's how this works. And the only way that you're gonna undo that, guys, is doing the things that you're supposed to do. You gotta push it. You gotta start changing the habits. You gotta start changing the way you think of yourself. You gotta start changing the self dialogue. You gotta start changing your beliefs. You gotta start changing everything that you do, the way you look at yourself. You gotta stop letting the environment affect you. Your mind is the one that it's supposed to be imposing itself to the environment. Don't let the environment be the master, and your mind the servant, because you're always going to find something. It's either the computer, or let's go talk to this person, or let's just stay in bed, or so many other things that can happen. So remember, there is no such thing as I didn't do this or I didn't do that. There is only, did you go running? No, I didn't go running. Did you train? I did train, but I did train to be a mediocre person. I did train to stay and keep being a mediocre person. Or, no, I did train, but I did train to be successful. I did train to be better. I did train to get out of the herd. Okay, guys? So, remember that. Be the master of your mind. Don't let the environment, don't let the external things rule in your head. Okay? Train for success, not to be mediocre. I hope it helps, guys, and I'll see you next time.